You've had 2 sips of wine.
Yes, but I'm still a little bit drunk already.
How? How are you such a lightweight?
I don't know. I just always have been.
Take the rabbits in.
Would you want to just intro us?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hello?
It's beautiful.
Not as good of
What are
energy
you
as I
talking
usually
about?
have.
You want to try again? Or is it one go?
I think it's just one.
This is one go. I think you're being too harsh on yourself. I think that was a really good one.
Thanks.
I do have something for you.
Oh,
Ready?
something exciting, I hope. Yes. Okay, so I have a mild addiction to sugar-free solo, which has been an ongoing problem for a few months now.
And in one of the episodes, I felt bad since because one of the episode intros, I stole your solo and just the soundbite of, I'll drop the soundbite in here.
No, my solo.
That has just haunted me because I've just felt like, I feel so bad. That poor little girl. You sound like a nerd that got picked on or something.
Well, we'll come to that in a second. But I get this sugar-free solo, usually a bottle, like a whatever it is, 1.5 litre bottle for myself, because I will drink all of it. And you always steal it. And you know that I'm protective of my food and drink.
You do. You hate sharing.
I hate sharing.
Yeah,
And
if you listen.
bought me my own.
I did. I bought you one. Well, I love that you preface it. And you bought me my own. You're not going to touch it. That's mine. You're not getting it.
But
Yeah.
you have done this before. And it creates a problem because
I get to have some. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not mine. I didn't buy it.
Yeah. I know. It's not the first. Yeah. It's not the first time I've done this where I go and I buy you something generously, and then I'm like, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
I get to have this.
I
get to have as
it.
much as I want now
'Cause
because
I bought it.
I was the sweet boy who bought you something.
Yeah, so I feel like it's a bit of a double-edged sword.
So today, I am very excited about today's episode. Today, we are talking about recess and lunch snacks. We've thrown it out to the internet, both your friends, my friends, followers of the page, Reddit, various Facebook groups. We've collected a lot of data, and
We
I've
did
got
some research
I've got
for this
results as well, which I'm excited to
Yeah,
jump into.
You spent a good amount of time collating that.
Yes, but before we get into that, there's a couple of stories that are very funny stories that I want to share about recess and lunch that are actually to do with teachers. I'll tell the less intense story first, which is just something that I've never forgotten. And it was one of those days where it was raining and Mrs. I don't remember her name. She was very odd and she talked like this. Excuse me. Okay. And I'll never forget this. I was like in year 1, year 2, I can't remember, one of the years. And it was one of the days where it was raining and we were all inside.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I opened my lunchbox. I had it maybe this one odd occasion. This didn't happen all the time, but I had a little fun-sized Snickers in there, right?
That's great.
I get the Snickers out and I fucking gob it down. And then she goes to me, Danielle.
Oh,
And I was like, she goes, come here.
no.
I was like, oh shit. Thinking like I'm in trouble, right? And I go up to the front and she looks at me and she goes, why did you choose to eat the chocolate first? And I sat there with a feeling of, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, because I wanted to, just like, I think I just made up an excuse. And she goes, okay. And then I walked away. And I remember even at that young age, as I walked away, thinking, hang on. What fucking business is it of hers? What is she doing, a survey? I've never ever forgotten that.
Oh my God.
I've never that's stuck in my head forever.
What possible reason could she have?
I don't know. The only thing I can think is that maybe she had kids herself and was like, why do kids do this? But I don't know what she was expecting.
Okay, 'cause
I don't know what.
In my mind, it was she wanted it. I think she saw you scoff it down across the room and she's like, fuck,
It's like, why'd you
I
do
was
that?
about to come up with a reason to take that off him.
Funny you should say that.
Oh, no.
This brings us to our next story. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, I promise, I 100% swear, this story is not made up.
Pinky promise.
This really happened, and I remember it exactly how it happened.
Mm.
And it's speaking again. It's another story of a teacher weirdly observing the order that food's being eaten.
What's going on at your school?
I don't know. This teacher's name was Mrs. Kohlhoff, and she was a bitch. Oh, she was horrible.
Why are there so many bitchy primary teachers?
Don't know, but yeah, she was awful. She was just like,
Oh, God.
she just was very
Just an old coot.
she was very selective with who she liked.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
the
who
worst
she
kind.
yeah, you could see that she really liked some kids, and then there were
Yeah.
other kids where they weren't even naughty, and you could just tell she didn't like them.
When they had favourites, that really got
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I'm on the playground. I reckon I'm year 5, year 6. I'm a bit older, right? Still a kid, right? I'm under the shade cloth. Mrs. Kohlhoff clocks me. I open my lunchbox, right? I open my lunchbox and I get out. I had those. Do you remember those Cheetos balls?
Yeah.
They were fucking
They were the
great.
best.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be sick in 2 seconds if I tried to eat them now.
No, they're just like cheesel.
Oh, they were real good. Oh, you
No, they were
sit
more
there, you
in-
melt them in your mouth.
They were more intense than cheesels.
Yes, they were intense. Yeah,
like
but,
a really, really cheesy. Really,
but I had them, and I had my bag down in the classroom. And what I'd done is I meant to have them for recess. The cheesels, the cheese balls, but I'd saved them for lunch or something. I just didn't eat them at recess, right? And so I bring them out, and I get the cheesels out, and I start having them. And Mrs. Kohlhoff goes, "Daniel," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh.
And she's like, "What are you doing? That's not a proper lunch. You go down and you get your sandwich right now."
Oh my God.
Right? She takes the cheesels off me.
Oh.
I run down and I was like, to this day, I'm still like, how'd she know I had a sandwich? Like, did she talk to my mum or did she just know that, you know, maybe all the kids back then were getting sandwiches for lunch? I go down, I grab my sandwich. I come up feeling a bit shameful, but also feeling like, you know, I sit down and I remember I was with my friend Brett. And I look over and I look at Mrs. Kohlhoff and she is eating the cheese balls.
No.
I'm not joking.
No.
That's not a lie. She's sitting there eating the fucking cheese balls. This is not made up. That happened.
Did she eat them all?
I don't remember, but she 100% stole my cheese balls. That's psycho.
And she was
She
eating
stole
them.
it. And she literally was like, no. She literally saw this young kid
No.
and went, oh, fuck, I could really go with some cheese balls.
She had a craving.
She was like, oh, fuck, they look good.
It's so fucked.
I promise you,
It makes me so angry.
I promise you, it's not made up.
Oh my God.
I promise.
Do you reckon teachers do that all the time?
Well,
They're like one of them's maybe PMSing or something and sees a kid has some chocolate and it's just like your Snickers. Yes. And it's just like, fuck, I really need some chocolate. Oh, fuck you, Timmy.
what the
You've
fuck?
been a dickhead today. Give me your chocolate. You've really fucked me off today. Give me your fucking chocolate. And I won't tell your mum.
Well,
Don't you reckon? Because they couldn't leave school to get chocolate.
that's true.
But no, schools these days would have like vending machines.
I think
and
no.
stuff.
No. I think high schools have vending machines. Maybe primary schools. I don't think
They'd
you're gonna.
have a
I don't think you're
canteen.
gonna have it. Yes, they'd have a canteen.
But they wouldn't have chocolate.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
What are you talking
They did
about?
that whole healthy movement thing.
Not back in the 90s, babe.
No,
what are
no,
you talking
now.
about? Oh, maybe not now, but
Back then, yeah.
back then they had fucking everything.
Get whatever we
You could
wanted.
get whatever the fuck you want.
Get some cocaine.
That'd be good. It is the craziest thing. I couldn't wait to tell you this story.
And yet I'm the one with the sharing issue.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
Maybe because that happened to me, maybe the issue is I don't respect people not sharing. I just go, right, so the way is to just take what you want.
Maybe.
Or in our situation, be the one that buys it. Get the good brownie points for buying it and then have it all.
And also be able to have it.
Yes.
Wow.
What was in your lunchbox and recess box?
So I actually messaged Mum and was like, what did you give me for recess and lunch? Because I couldn't really remember that much.
Yeah.
I remembered the usual culprits like Dunkaroos and roll-ups.
Sure.
Mum was like, oh, God, you wouldn't be allowed through the gates with any of that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got, little packets of those mini chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Home brand?
Yeah.
Home brand seemed to be the popular choice.
Do you remember Light and Tangy? That
Oh,
flavour?
gross.
You didn't like it.
Gross.
I liked it.
It was okay.
You didn't like Light and Tangy.
It was okay.
We're talking about those Smith's kind of thin chips. They had plain and like salt and vinegar and Light and Tangy. I liked Light and Tangy. No?
It wouldn't be my first choice.
No.
No, I wouldn't be Light and Tangy wouldn't be my first choice. There was barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue
There was
for sure.
barbecue.
Yep.
Wasn't a big fan.
No. I think the safe bets
Yeah.
for me, chicken.
Salt and, oh, gross.
It was okay. It was listen, it was acceptable. It's funny, like from the poll results that we'll get into, there was a lot of items that I look at and I go, yes, listen, it's not great, but it was acceptable. Mm-hmm. If I saw a packet of chicken chips, I wasn't like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I wasn't excited, but it was okay. That original and salt and vinegar for me.
So what was left in our bag when all of the good ones were gone? I think was barbecue and plain.
I didn't mind plain.
I didn't mind plain.
Plain was
either,
okay.
but I would eat plain before barbecue, I think. And so as a kid, well, actually, still to this day, I was obsessed with hummus.
Oh yeah, sure,
so
yeah.
my mum would make hummus sandwiches.
So you got a hummus sandwich because you were a little vegetarian back then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think hummus and carrot.
Okay.
And maybe some cheese.
Yeah,
that
sure.
was my lunchtime sandwich. A Vegemite sandwich.
Vegemite
Peanut butter
sandwich.
sometimes.
Vegemite and peanut butter sandwich. It was was good. Yeah.
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 That was acceptable.
Yes, definitely. Vegemite and cheese.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like those cheese slices.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I had a lot of those fruit bars, and I used to love them and request them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They were kind of either red or yellow, so it was like apricot.
Straps.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, fruit
No.
straps.
I think straps were different.
No.
I think so.
bars, though.
Yeah, so they were kind of like a rectangular, like bar.
I remember.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, it's coming back to me.
Hang on, let's have a look. I'll see if I get a.
Yeah. They were weird, though.
Well, I just went to Woolies to see if I could get some recess snacks for us, but they don't have any of the ones that were on the list.
No, of course not.
But fruit bars I did see.
Probably illegal now.
Yeah, fruit bars I did see though.
Oh.
Yeah. Fruit bars.
Did you have the straps though?
Oh, hang on, is it this?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Oh,
Boo.
I didn't mind them.
No, I never got them. Oh, should we do our favorite and least favorite, and then we'll go to the poll?
Yeah, okay.
I think this was one of my favorites, and I really put a lot of thought into this. The one that I really particularly liked was the K-Time twist bars.
I was gonna say those.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that.
I didn't think you'd know what they are.
Yeah. I think that might have been my favorite.
Yeah, why?
I think
I
because
thought it was just a
I think because it was a well-rounded snack. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of a bit fruity, but it was a bit sweet.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a pastry. Like I think it was quite a well-rounded snack.
He's making this
I'm very into
a
it.
ball.
Yeah, I'm very into it.
Like a meatball.
So I think that was my favorite. Now, the least favorite for me. Wait, what is your favorite? Sorry.
You can't go past Tiny Teddies.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those.
Interesting. Yep.
But the chocolate ones.
Okay, specifically chocolate ones.
I think so.
Right.
I think they were my favourite. When you got a surprise in your lunchbox, like
Yeah.
if there was
What would Beth
couple of Tim Tams wrapped
Oh,
up in
Beth
foil.
would surprise you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you reckon she'd be at home and go, would she give it to all the girls? Or do you reckon, oh my God, I bet there's like a week where like two of you were being little pricks. And she goes, and she, like, I bet that was like a game for her. Like, Maddie's going to get
Not
the Tim
getting the Tim
Tams.
Tams this
Phoebe
week.
and Zub, nope. Oh, sorry, sweetie. I forgot to
Not
put the
Tim
Tim Tams in. I'm so sorry.
Did you have this? Did you get cordial in your drink bottle?
No.
Oh.
No.
We didn't all the time.
No, I got, oh my God, fucking memory unlocked. I got those juice pop tops.
At our canteen,
Yes.
you would buy frozen poppers and they'd cut
Yeah.
them in half.
Yeah.
Did you get those? They'd cut them in half.
I think so.
That's how you'd eat them. They'd give you a little spoon to eat it with.
Yeah,
Frozen
okay.
popper.
We had those frozen fruit cups, which was, see, the canteen could almost be another episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah.
but we had those
You have that funny story about your canteen lady that really cracks me up.
oh yeah. This is another story about Cameron, our canteen lady at high school. For some reason, just because she was in a repetition, she was in a repetition of serving all of the kids. She would just go like, she'd go, orange juice, mother cup, that's $4.50. Thank you. Okay. Ham and cheese. Thank you. And she'd say that again and again. And I was with Cameron, and it was something I always noticed but never commented on. And I was with Cameron, and she,
I love this story.
and then she gave it to Cameron, and I think didn't say it. And as she gave the change to Cameron, Cameron just goes, "Thank you." And looked at me, and then just left, and just left me standing there as he's just like fucking completely imitated this woman. Anyway, where were we?
What was your least favourite?
Oh, Maddie, I almost want to stand up. I
Oh,
almost
wow.
want to stand
It's
up
really passionate.
to
about it.
really. I have a real qualm about this. Because my mum, for years, watched me continually not eat this item and just repeatedly put it in the fucking lunchbox.
Oh, you're Ron
and
Weasley.
I think I may have even confronted her at one point and been like, I don't like this. And she would be like, it's good for you. And that, my friend, is a fucking mandarin. Get out of my lunchbox. Get out. Get out. You're not a good snack. You're pretending to be an orange. Give me an orange. I'll eat an orange. Give me a pear. Give me an apple. Give me any other fruit. Mandarin, piss off. Do you know, I went and got us bleach the other day. You know, I was cleaning the balcony and it was half off because it was mandarin scented bleach. It was 50% off, sitting there, no one fucking taking it. And I looked at that and I went, yeah, figures. Not surprised about that. Who the hell would want that? And it's bleach. Maddie, I could do this for 4 hours. Just sit here and tell you about my absolute disdain for mandarins.
Wow.
It's just like, it's not good.
I was not expecting this.
It's maybe in an act of desperation, sometimes I ate the mandarin. But so many times it just sat in the lunchbox and Mum repeatedly just put it in.
Do you know why though, don't you?
Why?
Because it's a self-contained snack.
What?
You're
This isn't, you're not going to convince
just
me?
Listen to me.
Go on.
Kids can easily peel it.
They can an
Right?
orange
Not
too.
it's not like an orange.
You've seen how I peel
it's
and eat an
way
orange.
easier than an orange. It's basically a child orange. It's
Okay.
okay. So it's easily peelable by little fingers.
It's gross, yep.
It's in its own little segments already. You don't have to cut it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Are you?
it has its own casing. You don't
Do you
have
have
to wrap
stock
it.
in mandarins?
I'm just explaining to you why it's easy to put in a lunchbox, okay? I'm not swinging either way on the mandarins. All right?
Okay.
I'm pretty neutral about mandarins.
Okay.
I had no idea you felt this way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't you ever get me a mandarin?
I will never.
Yeah. No.
Now.
No.
Do you know one snack that I didn't like?
What's that?
Those little boxes of sultanas.
We had a few people talk about it. All right, should we go to the poll results?
Yeah, all right.
I've got a list of the 4 best and the 3 worst.
This was a collaborative out of everybody that sent their answers. So my friend Jess,
Yeah.
she said Tucker Time. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Let me Google it.
And then she says in brackets, the kids' charcuterie board.
What did she go to school? Okay.
She,
What's her name?
to be fair, she is Italian.
The kids charcuterie board. What are you talking
She's
about?
a bit of a foodie, I think.
Oh my! I was googling Tucker Time Jess, like that was going to come up, like her person,
Like she made it.
yeah. She's just plugging her kids'
I would
snacks.
though. She's the fucking best.
So there's 4 best, 3 worst, and
Okay.
the results are quite surprising. But I will say, for the best, there is an undeniable clear winner.
Yeah.
It won by a lot.
I think I know what it is.
Do you want to do the worst or the best first?
The best.
Okay, good choice. So the top 4,
Yeah.
coming in at number 4, was Le Snack.
Yeah, the snack was good.
Again, for me, a safe choice, a tasty snack.
yeah.
I did like a Le Snack.
I like
there you
to
go.
listen.
There you go. That should be their slogan. A safe choice, a tasty snack.
I did
You
like
gotta
a Le
love a Le Snack.
You should have
can
done the
take that. You
ad.
can take that Le Snack.
Take it to the bank, the snack. Wait, are they still going? I think so.
Yes. I knew it.
Yes.
Yes, buddy. Yes.
My God, yes. Yeah. Did they have different flavors or was it just the cheese? They had Vegemite as well, didn't they? No?
That doesn't ring any bells.
No?
A Vegemite Le Snack?
Look it up. Look it up, bitch.
Whoa!
I've had my
Whoa,
7th
how
sip
many-
of wine.
Yeah, how many wines are you in? You just
geez.
called me bitch.
Oh, I don't know what's come over me.
That's all right. That's funny. Vegemite. Look it up.
Vegemite, the
bitch.
way you say Vegemite. Okay, let's clear this up. Do you say Vegemite or Vegemite?
I say I say Vegemite. I say vagina.
Vegemite.
Okay, you're right, but they look.
See? No, they were
shushy bush.
they
Shushy bush.
were scat. They were
Listen
yuck.
to me. These look new. That's what I'm going to say.
they're
Yeah.
not. No, I remember.
It says 2024. I'm just joking.
No, it doesn't. I remember.
Oh, wait, but
They
look.
were
Are you talking
heinous.
about these? Because that's not a Le Snack.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
shushy bush.
So what was that? Was that a ched? Stop using my own thing against me.
Coming in at number 3, roll-ups.
No, I would put them at number 1.
Yeah.
Whoa, number 3.
Number 3.
That is a surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which brings us to number 2, and they were neck in neck until right at the last minute. And this pissed me off
Oh.
because I do not care for these at all.
Oh.
And obviously a lot of people felt very strongly about them. But coming in at number 2 is space food sticks.
I was going to bring these
Gross.
up. Yeah,
Gross.
gross, right?
No, thank you.
I would not put that on the list at all.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Okay, so the number 1, which this won by a fucking landslide.
I think I know.
It
what
won
it
by
is.
a landslide. Like, it wasn't close.
Yeah.
Was Dunkaroos.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah,
So
but-
Dunkaroos had the biggest response. People loved Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
Dunkaroos were discontinued in 2012.
Whoa.
Yeah, Dunkaroos were gone.
Why?
They were unofficially brought back by Nestle. Dunkaroos were originally by Betty Crocker.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So Betty Crocker
Slay,
made.
Betty.
Yeah. So Betty Crocker made Dunkaroos.
Oh, my
And
God.
then, listen to this. General Mills announced a campaign called Smuggleroos, which encouraged Canadians traveling to the United States to bring the snack to Americans who wanted it.
What?
Dunkaroos continued being sold in Canada until January 2018.
Oh, my God. They were contraband.
Yeah. It sounds like it. It sounds like
What?
it. Yeah.
Wait, so Americans loved them and they couldn't get them over there.
I guess. Yeah, that's what it's saying.
That's so funny.
So the biscuits are shaped like a kangaroo biscuit.
Yeah.
This is only available in Australia as Nestle does not have the right to sell Dunkaroos worldwide. Because Dunkaroos, I guess they made them as like, oh, look, it's a kangaroo, but it was made like Betty Crocker's an American company.
Oh.
And Nestle have gone, well, let's do our own one because Betty Crocker doesn't sell in Australia anymore.
I see.
Or this particular snack doesn't sell in Australia.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so so Dunkaroos by a landslide. You can't get them anymore, or I guess you have to go to America to get them. Let me know if I'm getting any of this wrong, but I'm just reading the article.
What flavour though?
So strawberry was a popular flavour for Dunkaroos. Let me just.
But
Oh, Marty, what's wrong?
we also had a comment from my friend Emma. The biscuit, or she says chocolate, biscuit to chocolate ratio just was not there. So you always wanted more.
Mate, you know what that is? Shrinkflation, Emma. Shrink fucking flation. I feel like they would have I honestly feel like chips packets have gotten the packet has remained the same, and I feel like there's fewer chips. I feel like there's fewer
Yeah.
this has got it. I'm going to investigate
Conspiracy.
this. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so the 3 worst lunchbox snacks. Coming in at number 3, which people had a lot of disdain for.
Mandarins.
No. And this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Is also Le Snack.
Oh, it divided everybody.
That made it into the top 4 best,
Wow.
but it also made it into the top 3 worst.
Interesting.
So Le Snacks were divisive.
Wow.
You either loved them or you passionately hated them. I thought that was really interesting.
That is interesting.
I liked a Le Snack.
I liked it.
I came up with the slogan for Le Snack.
Yeah, what was it again?
It was safe. I don't know.
Play it back.
We'll have to play it back, yeah.
Play it back here.
A safe choice, a tasty snack. I did like a Le Snack. There we go. That's what it was. Now I remember. Number 2, muesli bars.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so some people commented saying that it was hard. That it would dry up. All the moisture would get out of it and it would just be rock hard. It's like you're leaving it in your bag for too long, bro.
They're supposed to eat it at recess, not lunch.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Not on the bus on the way home.
Yeah. Why don't you go and get your sandwich and give Mrs. Kohlhoff your fucking muesli bar? Because she's out there starving, apparently.
I didn't mind an innocent muesli bar.
No, again, it's a safe snack.
But it does depend on what kind, though, I guess. It would be very brand dependent.
You had your choc chip. Mm-hmm. You had your yogurt.
Yeah, I liked the yogurt
They were
ones.
okay. The yogurt. I liked the yogurt flavoured ones, Daniel.
I liked those.
Daniel, while you're out, get me some yogurt muesli bars.
I wouldn't mind
Don't
that.
be hasty. I'm quite famished, Daniel. The number 1 worst rated snack, recess and lunch snack, dried apricot.
Oh, I actually loved those, those squares of apricot?
Yeah.
I fucking love those.
Yeah.
With the coconut on them.
Yeah. I did think so. Okay, so let's do a few honorable mentions. Okay, a few honorable mentions which didn't make the cut. Ovaltinis was one of them. Another one which I was so surprised how many votes it got. When I heard this, what I thought they were talking about was those little apricot balls, carob buds.
Love carob buds. Did you hate them?
I didn't hate them. I just was surprised that people got them for recess and lunch. Because when I looked up what carob buds were, I was like, I remember getting that in like a lolly bag.
Yeah.
Not a
Hannah
Do you know what I
actually
mean?
said she got them at the
not
canteen.
like
it was 2 for 5 cents or something.
yeah, like not in a recess. Like mum's not packing me with carrot butts.
I never got them.
No.
I don't think.
So I was surprised.
At the canteen,
I was like,
though, yeah.
carrot butts. That was another really popular one. Didn't quite make the cut, but very popular.
That was popular good or popular bad?
Popular good. People fucking loved them.
Yeah, I love them still.
Yeah.
I would eat them.
A lot of people were just that. It was hard to get a collective thing of this because they all kind of said different variations of it, but people didn't love a soggy sandwich or any sort of sandwich where you had tomato in it or whatever, and it was just a bit fucked by the end of the day.
I must admit the hummus sandwiches did get a bit soggy.
Yeah, isn't it funny? And you just kind of had to put up with it. It was just like, hey, we're doing the best we can. This has to sit in your fucking bag, all right? Just fucking, please, we're trying. Actually, what I would say over a sandwich as well was one thing that really struck a chord in my memory brain was the Vitawits.
Yes.
And you squash them together.
Yeah.
You chuck Vegemite in there. You squash those bad boys together.
The worms.
Yes, somebody said that. Somebody was like, the Vegemite worms. The Vegemite worms.
I'm glad to know we're not alone in that.
I think Vitawits was my...
Vitawits.
Vitawits. Vitawits. They're called Vitawits, aren't they?
Vitawits. Vitawits.
I'm calling them Vitawits. I just realised they're not called Vitawits. I think
You're confusing them with Wheat Bix.
I think... No, because that would be Whitbix. No, I think I've just called them Vitawits.
Wheat Bix.
But they're called Vitawits.
Yes.
I've always called them Vitawits.
Vitawits.
That's just blown my
Oh,
mind.
it's so cute.
It's so funny.
Vitawits.
Well, I was very surprised how little votes the LCM bar got.
You know, my best friend Izzy still eats LCM bars.
I think I've had them in the last couple of months. I think I've brought them into this house. I think I have.
Bring those
I
vile things
think
into this house.
Do you not like them?
No, I don't. But
You don't like them?
I think I used to as a
Wow.
kid, but I don't anymore.
Yeah, they're a bit rich. They've also changed. They're not a long. They're too
Point
singular.
that finger at me.
They're too. I'm sorry, 8 sips in.
God.
They're too singular, like rows.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not.
They've
they're not
portioned them.
they're not that big long rectangle anymore.
Oh,
yeah, they changed
I
it.
did not know this.
Yeah. So,
you know-
but I was surprised. I thought that was going to be in the top couple. Go on.
Sesame snacks. Sesame snaps.
Let me have a look.
Sesame snaps. Yeah,
Sesame.
I love those. I still do
Snaps.
love those things. That's another thing that Izzy has. Maybe she just has lots of recess items.
Sesame snaps were very good.
Weren't they?
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good little snack.
Yeah, yum.
And then there was shapes. They got a
Yeah.
yeah.
Shapes were very.
James said when I got him on the I just spoke to James just before we got in on the phone. He said Mammy noodles. That got a few.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
one of
Mammy
my friends
noodles.
said monster noodles.
Yes, somebody else said monster noodles,
What
but
is
James
that?
they're the same thing.
Oh.
What they're confusing it is it's called Mammy noodles, but the mascot they had on the front was a monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
cute.
people would call them monster noodles. Yeah. But maybe they were Mammy's monster noodles. Maybe they they might have been called that. I don't know. Oh yeah. Fucking Sunny Boys.
Love Sunny Boys.
Yeah.
You never had Sunny Boys?
No, Drew Bensley from Community Notice Board. He messaged in and said Sunny Boys.
Did
And I
you
was
never
like,
have
no.
Sunny Boy? Do you not know what they are?
Again, I don't envision that in a recess or lunchbox.
No, I don't think so. I think that was more a canteen thing.
Yes.
But we definitely had them after school, like
But
straight
this
after
this
school.
is in the same group of
No,
the
actually-
frozen fruit cup.
Yes.
I loved the frozen fruit
and the
cup.
poppers.
Yes.
Did you ever take so in summer, did you take a frozen drink bottle to school wrapped in tea towels with a rubber band over it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that, but I saw kids do that.
I feel like that.
I saw a lot of drink bottles wrapped around in tea towels.
So it didn't get all wet in your
Yeah,
bag.
yeah. Isn't it funny that these poor parents, they had to come up with all these little systems.
Yeah.
Like it was a survival game of this recess and lunch.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this food's going to sit in this bag. Like, there's no fridge options, right? It's like, okay, this food's going to sit
There
in this
probably
bag.
is now. I bet there's fridges in classrooms.
Funnily enough, I remember I always used to have like the cheapest, shittiest recess and lunch boxes, and you'd see kids with these esky type, you know what I mean? And they had like little compartments, and you're like, fuck you. And these fancy little things, little sandwiches packed separately, and like, you know.
All the stuff separately.
Yeah, fuck those kids, man.
No.
Yeah, no, get the fuck out of my face.
Careful, everyone. He's had a whole glass of wine.
Oh no, hang on. I'm going to finish this glass of wine.
No. Oh, God. Everyone run now.
The bitch is out. My drunk character.
The bitch is
The
back.
bitch. The bitch is back. Like The Mask, Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I finished one glass of wine. I'm like, all right.
Shall we end it there?
Oh, God, I had a beer as well. That's why.
Oh, God.
I want to actually make an announcement
Oh.
right here on the podcast.
Oh, my God.
I know, I just thought of this.
Okay.
I wanted to mention it earlier, but
God.
for those of you who have been listening and following along, you will know that I have been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Here we go.
It's been a long journey.
Tune out now.
It's been a
kids.
long journey. It's been a really long time. And the ending was hard. It was real tough. And I want to now make the announcement that just this week, I believe it was Tuesday, which I'm going to date. Let me just pull the date up for that one.
Everyone cares about this.
Let's just pull the date up. Shut up, Manny. I believe it was the 17th of September, 2024. I, after so many attempts and hours grinding, beat Sephiroth and have beaten the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Did you cue up that applause?
No, I just pushed one of the buttons hoping it was the applause, and fucking thank God it was. Thank God it was.
Well, no one's listening anymore, so you can do whatever you want.
I want to shout out again Jamie Kirk for bringing this into my life and giving this to me and allowing me. You know, when I said to him I beat it, he was like, "Oh man, we'll just go back and do all the side quests now." I'm like,
Jamie.
I don't know if Manny would be happy with that. I'll go give it a go.
Why? Shout out to Jamie for taking that game back. And thank you.
Yeah, I got Jamie a present. I hope, but by the time he gets this, if this comes out, he might have received it already.
It is very cute.
Yes, I'm very happy with it. I hope he likes it. I'm sure he will. Anyway, yeah, we wanted to make that big announcement. Thank you, everyone.
No one's listening. I told you. There's no anyone anymore.
All right. Well,
Okay. Good night, kids.
hang on a second.
Oh,
Social plugs.
He's still going. Oh God.
No, it's fine.
No, go on.
Oh.
Remember, you only get one chance.
You can follow us on Instagram at Remember That Podcast. I'm at too_much_Danny. This girl, lovely girl across from me, is at Miss Maddie Bell on Instagram. Follow us, subscribe, like all of the stuff. We've had a few listeners join us, which is great.
Aww.
I know we're starting to
So
grow.
nice.
I know it's actually really
Thanks
sweet
for
and
listening,
nice.
guys. Okay, can we?
Yeah, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, good night, kids.
Good night, kids.